All right. Good evening, everybody. Happy time zones. Happy Wednesday. For real, it's Wednesday. I know, hard goof last night. I corrected it, though. But, yeah, man, I went to sleep early. I admittedly crushed about 5 Uncrustables left over from Youngblood's birthday party over the weekend, and, I cashed out at like 9:30ish, 10 o'clock, right around there, so felt good. Needed the extra rest. Still, you know, tired. Just the work week, regular life stuff. That's it. But we'll get started with 3.2 patch in Heavensward and keep on keeping on, man. That's all we're gonna do. I hope you guys are doing great, enjoying your week so far. Happy hump day. Hang on. But yeah, man, pleasure to see you all. Pleasure to be seen. Holy smokes. It's almost Friday, though. That is like the saving grace of saving graces, for sure. It is almost Friday. In which, thankfully, be back to our regularly scheduled time slot on the mornings, thankfully. No more Dishwasher Chronicles, because that was a pain in the stem, obviously. But, yeah, man, we'll get busy. We'll get busy, get moving. Handsome Dan, thank you, big dog, love you. Hope you are doing well. Glad that there were no casualties of the drinks last evening. Thank you for contributing. Sweet mother of starting early. Had to do it. I would have been on at like 7:45-ish, but I was just kind of vegging and almost fell asleep with Youngblood. But he let me go. He was like, Dada, you need to go. He was being fresh tonight, so I was like, all right, pal. I was like, I think you need some sleep, and that's what we're gonna do. And he was just like, okay. Definitely won't make it for the next. Yo, it's all good. I can always run dailies. Man, maybe I'll run some dailies on my healer. Try to get closer to 60 with the healer. Start using some of these gear coffers we've been scooping along the way. Alphino, Vance, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Flamin, Ori Boulder in Coltonate. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa Laminsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Thancred and Kryle. What brings the two of you here? Kryle and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may just have found the answer. Nah, if you hard focus MSQ, you can probably get to the grand finale with Nidhogg tonight. It's 13 quests away. I can just... Oh, shit. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that we were that close. Vance, when you were fleeing Uldar with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commandeered her to remain behind. Better. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require subtle data. 10 quests a night has been a solid average so far. This early can probably book it enough, assuming the tire doesn't hit early. I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, crashed early. Tummy full of Uncrustables. I'm feeling all right. So yeah, we'll get boogieing. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Vance felled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Kryle and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the ether therein. The two of you? Alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident that there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Cryle while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Vance come along, who will see to Falman's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well. I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Lominson docks? Philly! What's up, my guy? Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels! Maybe toss her in something other than a bright yellow hoodie? Yeah, perhaps. Maybe dye it. Stealth mission. Hey, what's that little thing that looks like a sun that's traveling in the corners? Philly, thank you for contributing. Loving the free agency chaos. I am too. Can I just tell you wholeheartedly? And like, it didn't like, okay, so I gotta get into a little bit before I get into the funny part. To me, the funny part. So, okay, so the Titans, right? The Titans didn't want to pay AJ Brown, right? Didn't want to pay him the extension. Hence, he's on the Eagles, right? We're right there together. Okay. So now, the old the Calvin Ridley sweepstakes, if you will. It was between rumored to be between the Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? And he had said that he really wants to stay in Jacksonville for personal reasons. Okay, I respect that. I respect anybody's person. You know, I don't want to move my family or this or that, whatever it may be. For personal reasons, I really, really want the Jaguars to re-sign me because I really want to be here, right? And, you know, you can speculate whether or not he was just, you know, committing with the Patriots to try and drive up his price, right? So, fast forward to, what, like 2 hours ago now? That, he signs with the Tennessee Titans. Like, and that is hilarious to me, as an onlooker, because it's like, I want to get to a point where, and I know like they have to worry about their own personal stock as a player around the league and this and that, whatever, their business. But like, I want to get to a point where athletes or any famous individuals will just be honest and not bullshit. Like, you can just say, like, just come right out and say, I don't want to play for the Patriots for a multitude of reasons. One of which, and most importantly, financially, is that they have a state income tax that is going to pilfer some of my purse, right? So I want to stay in Florida because there's no sales tax, there's no state tax rather, and you know, I won't have to. Nothing will be coming off the top, right? Where it had nothing to do with wanting to stay in Jacksonville. To me, it had nothing to do with wanting to remain in Jacksonville for personal reasons. The personal reason was, I don't want to leave Florida I don't want to play in New England because, you know, they're in a rebuild, obviously, and I would have to lose money to a state income tax. So the personal reason I want to stay in Florida is just for that, for financial reasons. And then goes and signs with Tennessee, which also does not have a state tax. Hey, his money is personal. I get it for sure. I'm with him, 100%, definitely. But don't church it up in a way, or don't have your agent church it up that like it's for personal reasons. It's like for personal or familial, like whatever it may be. Just come right out and, well, obviously his agent's not going to do it because then his agent's going to take a hit financially, right? But it's like, don't be like, oh, it's personal. That's why I want to stay here and not go to New England. Like, and I'm not butthurt about it. The dude's 30, and that's ancient in the NFL, right? Like, I don't care. We're gonna go into the draft like we weren't gonna just start like scooping free agents like crazy. We're definitely gonna build through the draft, which is good. I dig that. But like just say that you don't want to cough up the income tax and you just want to keep all your millions. Like, that's totally fine by me. I respect it. Like, I get it. I totally respect it. Did I like working in the state of Massachusetts? I did, because I worked with one of my best friends, for sure. But that's not to say that the Commonwealth of Massachusetts gave a fuck. They were like, hey man, thanks for being here. We're going to take 5% right off the top. And that's what they did, because it's the state tax. Like, that's what it is. So you give 20% to Uncle Sam for the greater good, right? And then, yeah, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts takes another 5% right off the top. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, if you're making millions doing what you love, I got no sympathy about your tax situation. And I think, like, what I had heard roughly, some stat geek, some stat nerd broke it down that, like, because I think he got, like, 50 million guaranteed or something like that. It ended up being like, what, 4 years, 100 million or something like that. And no, I definitely don't think that he's worth that. But I think they broke it down like per year. He would have been like, the Commonwealth would have taken like 8 or 900,000, which, like, look, 8 or 900,000 would square me and my family away for a long time, if not forever, if we invested it correctly, pay off the mortgage, whatever. But like to what Phil said, if you're making multiple millions of dollars, what's, you know, like just a shy of a mil? And I get it, it's a mil, it's his money, it's his choice, but like, come on, man, don't be all squeamish about a state tax. Like, don't be all squeamish about losing money to a state that you're gonna be playing in when you're making fucking like millions and millions. Like, I get it. But like, so to me, like, that's what was funny about all that. I want to stay in Jacksonville because for personal reasons, that's why I want to stay. And then it immediately turned into, I'm going to Tennessee. Like, all right, like, sure, man, just be honest. I don't care anyway. Would I love to see us draft an AJ Brown-esque type young talent at wide receiver and develop him? Fuck yeah, absolutely. Dingo, what's up, man? How are you, Arcadia? Good evening. But yeah, like, so that was the funny of today. But yeah, I do respect that the Patriots aren't like really overextending themselves, which is good. I think they had reported like the Pats came in at like, they were offering him like 22 million a year. And Jacksonville was offering 20 mil a year, and like, you know, so what, like, whatever. Oh, dancer. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. I don't think he's worth that kind of money either, and I'm glad that they're not overextending themselves. Like, I don't believe them to be cheap in a sense that they need to hand out a massive bag of cash to somebody that's not ultimately worth it. But in that same breath, I also feel, given the state of the NFL and all, like, for the most part, North American pro sports, just salaries just increase monumentally year after year after year. To where now, if we're going to continue talking about the NFL, you look back on Mahomes' contract that he signed, he set the stage and everything just went up from there. I feel like somebody like Mahomes is still worth more than what his original contract that he just signed was. You know what I mean? They can take a swing at Mike Williams. They can possibly trade for T. Higgins, although I don't know how much I would be comfortable with them trading. Like, if they want to trade like a fourth, maybe a fifth, I don't know. But then also, like, just to keep going down that rabbit hole, I would absolutely still take a flyer on Justin Fields for a fifth rounder. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like, it's this is like, for as much as I enjoy rumors and theories, not only in gaming but in sports as well, this is the good brain juice. I don't get like overly invested in particular rumors per se, but I love listening to it. I love hearing it because it's great, man. You just, boom, just travel down the rabbit hole, no problemo. Like, it was rumored last night that the Pats were in on like Khalil Mack, Mike Evans, Joey Bosa, because LA is looking to just like dump cap space. So I was like, yeah, man. I was like, let's take them all. I was like, let's go. Take every one of them. I'm in. Sure. Gall, what's up, man? How are you? So it's interesting. It's really fun. It's fun now because our team is such a shit show and everything is new. Everything is new for the Patriots. You know what I mean? Although spending habits still kind of seem roughly the same, but you know, 'tis what it is. Holy shit, Philly, you had over $1 million. Gee willikers, mister. Damn, that was a nice even number too. Gall, out. Phil, out. Philly, out. Hot damn. Never played slots ever? Hey, not a gambling man. Shouldn't be any more so now. Oh, Vance, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all day, every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way out, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. I'll trade you my human head for your raptor, Philly. I'm good, man. Thank you. It pains us not being there when you needed us the most, but we made the most of it, didn't we? Coltonet? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with that vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Gall has been hard. No life in 7? Oof. How are you enjoying Rebirth? What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me, I'm sure you're doing everything in your power to find her, as Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The Braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains that we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. To the Scions and long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Can we get a woo? Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. Leaving you all alone in Helldivers? I'm sorry. It's for democracy. Almost done with my hard mode playthrough. The 100% is close. Yo, get it. Get it. Good for you, man. Thancred, you rascal. Super edgelord. Can only see one eye with all that hair.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Love the game. Miners gripes aside, still my favorite game now. What are, if you can say without going into like detail about the story, what's your what are like your minor gripes about it, if I may ask? Nova, good evening, bud. How are you? Welcome back. Good to see you.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Aye, aye.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out.
My bad.
Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Oh! And maybe I just never noticed this before, but the one, like, he's got David Bowie eyes now? Is that because of his time away? Is that, or has he always had David Bowie eyes, and this is just the first I'm seeing of it? Huh.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I don't remember him. Yeah, that just kind of struck me as like, huh. I mean, because he came back bareback just like Y'shtola did.
Gets it from.
Right? So maybe that has a little, but that looks like it's got a bit more color. Y'shtola's eyes, like, devoid of color. Ending's probably biggest gripe, but no spoil. Story was kind of easy outside of a fight or two. But hard mode is hella fun. I've seen little things here and there that there's a couple mini games that are kind of a pain in the stem as well. Can you confirm?
Minfilia is
or did I?
It is true, but not in the way you think. 15 years passed when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every scion's. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
So it's a more brotherly
You mean
connection.
you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
They're back to normal and shadow. Oh, okay. All right. Got the color back. No, I'm not using it. I'll spend the 400 bucks, you pirates. Oh, can I also say that for a really good price, I definitely hit up the auction board, and it was like 35K. Yeah! Yeah. I dig it. It looks fancy. And that's what I like about it. All right, now we're good. It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. Which boss is that? Oh, the sword? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember what the hell the name of it is. Because I don't remember what I have it cast. Does it say what the the glamour is cast on it? Probably not. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because I think I put it in my glamour chest. Oh, the name does swap. Augmented Hellfire Guillotine. Oh, Seeing Horde Guillotine. Yeah, this is the Seeing Horde Guillotine. And I, for one, am all about it. And just coincidentally, the color scheme matched. I didn't re-dye it. I was like, oh, neat. Works for me. Thank you. Oh, that's from Nidhogg? Yo, let's go. Then I am psyched on it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on while we're here. Are we just touching base with everybody? Because this must be Urianger, yeah? Yeah, it is. 2 birds. 2 birds, 1 cup. This questline might matter someday, it's hard to say. Alright, creepy kid in the white mask. Unakale is my name and I serve a friend. I sought you out that I might alert you to the rising threat of beings known as Icons. You are aware of the threat, you say? Ah, but I speak not of the primals, with which you are exceedingly well acquainted. It may interest you to know the term Icon and the beings to which they refer precede the Gallian Empire by Eris. Or Eris. You see, it is the name by which the Alligans called godlike beings, the dark divinity Odin among them, and the Garleans who seek to emulate the glory of ancient Allag have simply availed themselves of it. Pray permit me to continue the tale. Urianger. Here comes some word scrabble. Ah, Urianger, kind of you to join us. As the Warrior of Light's comrade, my participation is but to be expected. After all, the matter doth pertain to the very fate of his star. Sexy word scrabble, for sure. The Icons of Eld, in the distant past, these mighty beings did offer fierce resistance to the Allagan Empire. However, they eventually fell to the men of Allag, who devised the means by which to capture them. And it did not end with the capture, as you well know, for the Allagans also learned how to harness the Icon's power. They refined this knowledge in the etherochemical research facility on Asisla, and within the centrifuge crystal engine, they sealed 3 of the beings, the Warring Triad. Ah, okay. 'Twas first and foremost to acquire the infinite power of the Warring Triad, and the Archbishop did seek Azisla. But in the wake of his defeat, the bindings which confine the Icons were severely damaged. Doubt not, but they will fail completely ere long. Know that we do not condemn you for striking down the Archbishop. You are simply fulfilling your destiny, and yet were the Warring Triad to be released into the world, unimaginable destruction would ensue. Take heart, for there is still hope. Though through swift action, we may yet prevent their awakening and see them resealed. But in dealing with this new threat, our first step must be to contend with the old. 2 savage gods have returned, I fear, summoned once more by their worshippers, and at a strength far surpassing their previous incarnations. I speak of the primals Ravana and Bismarck. If left unchecked, they will inevitably seek to seize the power of the Warring Triad. This will serve to feed the confluence of chaos and hasten the Icon's awakening. To it, we must needs vanquish both their kinds. I pray thee, however, to first focus thy gaze upon the primals, ere we turn our attention to those Icons in their fistful slumber. I shall return to the waking sands forthwith and consider such measures as are available to us. Meanwhile, I bid thee attend to the task of eliminating the primals. Young Unakale shall assist thee. Rest assured he is not our enemy, for the time being at least. Okay. Sure, I trust it, no problem. Yeah, just two sus dudes hanging out, what could go wrong? Probably a little bit of everything. Yeah, dog, I'll be back. I'll come back for you. Hey, you're here, you're drunk, cool. Hey, you're here, you might be drunk too. We've already caught up. We too have already caught up. Glad you guys are home. Let's all have a cask of ale and get hammered drunk. Hammered drunk. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Yida, Papalimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Head nods all around. Oh shit, new dungeon? I actually can't deal with these moments. I skip, I'm too mushy. Oh, for real? No, it's okay. I like getting in the feels though. I definitely like getting in the feels, in no disrespect to any of the inhabitants here. Not particularly close with them, however, our crew, very close with. If it's just like, go talk to them, see how they're doing, it's like, yeah, all right. Tancred and Kryle contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castra Meridian bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them and Y'shtola in Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guests of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. Facts. Negative. Wait, how much is it gonna cost because it's a favored destination? I didn't look again. Sorry, I'm stupid. Have to look to the right. Oh, 281? Bingo. So half the price. That's what's up. That's good. I'm good with that. Almost level 77. Feels good. Wait, come back. Alright, I won't lie. And that armor is also dope. For the record. However... Ooh, icy. Nah, I hate having cold hands. I don't often look at teleport costs, because sometimes it'll pop up, like in a bubble all its own, but I know I just favored it as a destination. And I remember Phil had mentioned that it's half price, so, you know. My apologies. I see I'm the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the Ultima Weapon's destruction, a ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believe Hydaelyn shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sildir aqueducts. They were detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Dark Fantasy Realms, love you, bub. Hydaelyn, there is no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings had been affected. Yet unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that, when communing with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Hydaelyn interceded. 2. A third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search there, for a blessing, the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Sharlayan construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone, who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. Let's get busy living. Let's get busy dying. It's a bug. I don't know why I just threw up fists like I was gonna punch a fucking mosquito, but I did. Just saw it out of the corner. I was like, ah! That was a gnarly looking spear, though, I will say. God damn, so many arrows. Well, I mean, for the love of St. Pete, might as well just lock out this portion of the map. Vapor Trail. Can we split the uprights? I think we can. Boy, did we. Prepare to dive. Meow. Whoa. I do love this song too, though. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? Who, me? Couldn't be. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Anti-Tower was sealed save one. Behind this door that says, "Do not enter." My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Boo doo 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 doo. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Min Filia. The ultimate in anti-trespassing technology? The sign on the door. Do not enter sign. Either that or like, like out of order. Oh, guess can't go in there. It's out of order. We'll see about that. You, Baldessian girl, you're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no argument. Get to sweeping. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, Vance. Neato. Well, I will have to see what the queue time is, but here goes nothing. 15 minutes? All right, let's hold out hope that it's shorter than that. Might have to go to Crystal. Might have to go back to Old Goblin. The old stomping grounds. Yeah, 15 sounds like a long wait. Am I impatient after 28 seconds? Kinda. Almost pressed exit on accident. Didn't get duty support trust on this one. I don't really want to use the NPCs. Nothing against them. I've used them once and they did a great job, but I'm unfamiliar with the dungeon itself. So I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing, so I think I would rather lean on people that are more familiar with the map. Data center. You get a cool frog guy for real? Next time. Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, we're on a brand new server, which is why we're so over leveled, because the bonus XP you get from creating a character on a brand new world is silly. Stop doing complicated dungeons around this point. They're all straight lines. Oh, okay. I mean, like, I'm glad we're able to switch data centers to kind of like help things out, but the bonus XP is just like, you can't shake a stick at it, man. It's so friggin' good. You're on Madian. Okay. Oh, Maduin. I'm. Good that there's straight lines now. Better for me. In the spare time. Yeah, so, you know, maybe for speed's sake, next time we'll try the NPCs. I'll just stay on Goblin for the time being. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go back to her anyway, so let's just go for buddies, bosom buddies. I just want to check something too. 180. You can also queue as a tank or dun 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 healer. Pass. Can't do it. No, I gotta continue my edgelordy ways as Dragoon. We'll say I've been, you know, I have been leveling Dark Knight for sure, but we gotta save Dark Knight for Shadowbringers, and then yeah, we'll do. I guess I could do Reaper. Reaper, I need to get more time under my belt with concentration. Do. Dun 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 healer. I'm new. 333. Wait a tick. I don't feel like it was. Oh no, it's because I was in Gridania, not at. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. When you do an instance for a quest, it'll teleport you back to when you. Oh, for real? Son of a gun. Well. Dog, I just saw. You all saw that too, right? Real fast, it said 30 minutes. Huh! I was like, oh no! 9 minutes, far more tolerable for sure. Here's to hoping for good luck. Oh, wait a minute! While I'm here, I forgot it's past Tuesday. Yeah. New journal, please. All right, off and running. What the fuck is that? Containment Bay? I don't know what that is. Turn 2, turn 3. Crystal Tower, right? Crystalline Conflict, that's what that is. Ultima's Bane. A lot of these are easy to just hammer out, no problemo. Treasure Dungeons, I'm unfamiliar. Dunscaith? Can I, do I have to go back there if I want to do it with NPCs? I probably do, don't I? All the Warring Triads are Containment Bay random numbers. Oh, shit, okay. Click the exclamation point. Bro, why am I so dumb? The duty button bottom right of the screen. I mean, I know I'm stupid, but... How am I, like, dude, honestly, how am I not seeing this? How am I just not seeing this at all? The duty button, bottom right of the screen. Right under where it shows the spaces used in Oh, okay. Walter, chill out. Sorry, okay, I thought we were in that duty finder. Hold on, you said duty support option, duty support. Oh, entering dungeons. Yeah, okay, so. Oh, so anti-tower. Oh, I'm gonna have the whole gang with us? Oh. Well, wasn't that swell? All right, that's pretty legit. Cool, thank you guys. Yeah, things I've never used for 100, Alex. Yeah, but we got the A string. Well, there's a frog dude right there. Might have to unalive him, but he's there. They are there. All right, gang, lead the way. Just kidding. I know it's got to be me. Who's the tank in this? Thancred is? Huh.
There.
Right on. In Thancred we trust. Thancred. Music's pretty nice so far. Pretty nice. I changed that to really nice. Holy shit. Scared me a bit.
Focus. Release.
Yeah, dude, NPC's doing great. Doing work. Thancred, why are you following me, bro? Alex, thank you for contributing. Dude, what's going on? Good evening. Oh! Little laggy boo baggy right there for a second. Still lagging. Hitting a couple lag spikes. Interessante. Yeah, dude, visuals are gorgeous, man. Still getting some laggy lag.
Away with you.
That was peculiar.
Away with you. Try this.
How was hump day, Alex? Also, man, I can't believe that PAX East is next weekend. I am ready to go. Youngblood's birthday, a short 6 days away. Woo! It was a week from yesterday, man. My little baby boy's gonna be 5. Bonkers. Whoa. What's up, Mega Frog? You look kind of grouchy. He knows the routine. He pulled. Take that aggro, big fella. Nissa hadn't says anything. They might be MIA. Boo! What I gonna give my business card to? I'll just meet up with Yoshi P. Be like, look, man. Big fan of your work. Mostly just 14, but still a big fan. DC, what's shaking, my man? Yo. Nissa hasn't announced that there's a booth yet. Because I looked on the app last week. No Nissa booth. Oh, your daughter just turned 5? Yo, that's amazing. Oh, they are there? See, I didn't see them. I was looking through their map and I didn't see them. So, right on. Can you be my tour guide, pretty please? They need to calm down with that groan. Oh, with growing up? Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying, dog. I just popped the bubble. I won't float away, will I? This is probably doing something about their booth, I hope. Yeah, well, I looked on PAX East's map for all the booths and stuff, and I didn't see them. So I was like, well, what in the hell's going on? First try, give me all that gear. Dravanian jackboots. I'm gonna give it all away. Pleroma? Bro, we're all human centipeding through the sky? All right. Oh. Maybe this is the remnants of the friggin' library? Gee willikers. Haven't tweeted anything and they aren't on the exhibitor list. See, okay, at least I'm not crazy. I looked, man, and I didn't see him. The conflicting reports. Like, I scoured that exhibitor list, so I was like, I think it would be crazy if they weren't there. But Alex, I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much. How's your week been treating you? DC with his insider info.
Focus. Release.
I wish we could get cool battle lines. I can't find the post, but I know I saw one where it led me to believe we would get the release date before PAX East. Yeah, and then here's me just living under the rock, just so I don't inadvertently get anything told to me about Daybreak. Very well. Yeah, because I know Phil he was just like, well, last year they kind of did it like last minute. Like they announced that they were going to be there and he showed me the post. So I was like, oh, okay, so yeah, maybe it quelled some of my concerns. I go, oh, okay, like maybe they'll just be there late. Or announce it late, rather. DC, I'm a horrible liar again. I still didn't do any research on where to get a burger. Yeah, definitely way past the point. If it's next week. Jeez. Starts next Thursday, man. Dude, stop that. Dude, come on. Can I go kill the doors or something? I mean, I know that there used to be a Boston Beer Works, like, outside of the garden, or, like, right near the garden. But the garden isn't super duper close to the convention center, I believe. But I mean, and they have, like, you know, they make their own, obviously, Boston Beer Works, go figure. I mean, we can go into the heart of Somerville. It's nowhere near there. We can go to Somerville. They had a great little brew pub down there. Hefe, what's happening, compadre? How are you, brother? Ziggy! You will die. Rough week, but hanging in. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Glad that you're hanging in, though. Hopefully it gets better. I know it's been a real rough start to the year so far. Just hope it gets better, man. What on... No! Do I kill the stones? Okay, actually, the tweet last year was exactly 1 week ahead, so that's tomorrow. So maybe they'll tweet about it tomorrow. I'm gonna go behind the rock, right? That's what I do. Tis the strat, it is. Aha! Let's go. We do it live. We learn. We do it live. Two more days till Friday? Yes, sir. Tomorrow is my Friday, but then Friday is also my Friday. Friday is actually Friday. Tomorrow's my Friday, which means Friday is Saturday for me and most, and then Saturday is Sunday for me and most, and then Sunday I go back to work. You know what I mean? None of it makes sense, but it's all true. It all makes sense in my head. Cool, Phil. Thank you. Yeah, keep me posted. Jeff, whoa. Look at these little fellers. Have you finished Final Fantasy V yet? Today is my Monday. I am sorry, that blows. Haven't seen this dungeon since before. They changed a few of them. Oh, okay. Yo, can you guys stop fucking attacking me, please?
No mistakes.
Yeah.
Should hopefully finish it up Friday or Saturday. Right on. And then have you decided to cheat the system and just play Xenoblade 2? And if not, what are you doing after 5? Did they make changes to a lot of the dungeons? Dude, cut the shit. Jump scares can kiss my ass. Just ping the whole Discord every time Jeff goes live to brigade the vote? Okay, we can do that. Sorry, everybody. It's my daily ping. Jeff's live. Just wanted to let you know. Go vote now. 46% completed on Xenoblade 2 playthrough. Good. The goatest of goats. They changed most of them in minor ways to make it smoother for the NPCs. Okay, then that makes sense. Some got massive changes. Shit, all right. Well, all right.
Not so fast.
Good grief. I do like the outfit, though.
Focus. Release. Away with you.
Thinking maybe Sea of Stars, Chained Echoes, East Origin, or something retro. Right on. I definitely put my vote in for Sea of Stars. Great game. Chained Echoes is something that I wanted to get to eventually, for sure. I got to watch Merc play a little bit of it. I didn't, you know, obviously didn't want to watch a ton for spoilers' sake, but like the music that I had heard in it sounded pretty fucking fantastic. And then East Origin. Is that like the bump combat, East? The area where you're fighting Nidhogg is probably the most changed so far. The second boss is entirely new, and the fight against Nidhogg uses mechanics from his trial. Oh. So, do you unlock the Nidhogg trial via the one there, via Urianger and the Sus dude? Last boss, the boulders used to grow in AoE size till you damage them enough? Wow. I don't think Origin is bump combat, but I do know that there are multiple paths in that game. Okay, so pass for me. Keep that duly noted. I will not play East Origin. I'm done with the multiple path thing. Multiple paths, multiple endings. And I say that all the while knowing that there are multiple endings to certain games that you have just mentioned that I will not mention myself. But I YouTube the additional ending. The true ending, as it were.
Not so fast.
Holy mackerel. Hey there, boys. There you go. Get them all together, Hoss. Xenoblade with 5 endings coming to the Switch 2 near you. Ugh. Don't wish that on me.
Away with you.
Don't you dare wish that on me.
No mistakes.
No mistakes. No regrets. But if it were a Xenoblade with multiple endings, yes, I would play it. Begrudgingly. Fine, I'll play it. It's because my love for Xeno knows no bounds. That Xenosaga Kickstarter for a piano collection OST is pretty neat, huh? You say that, Neo, yet lately you've been hyping up Fire Emblem Three Houses because of Zack, and I've only played one route, and I'll probably only ever play one route. I don't see myself going back to Three Houses, but yeah, dude, I'm psyched on Three Houses. It was my first Fire Emblem, And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Blue Lions for the win. But I probably won't play the other routes. What about games like Dark Souls where there's like 4 endings that don't matter? Ugh, I would just be BS that it's just like, this ending doesn't matter. Then why am I doing it? Why am I playing it? Ugh. I don't want it. I want out. I want out. I don't like creepy dolls. Very Chucky-esque. I mean, they're supposed to be cuter, but they're still just... Nah. Walter, chill. Keecha, good morning. Dude, fuck this. Creepy dolls, out. Hard pass. Tried to engage last year, and that was my first real Fire Emblem experience, and I just didn't really enjoy it. See, I just started it. I bought it last year. Yeah, the gameplay so far has been super solid. Very vibrant, too. Three Houses was great. I would like to revisit another route down the road. See, and I've been watching Feb play it as well, and he's doing the Golden Lions, right? I think he's doing Gold Lions. So, like, I've been watching him, so I am, in a way, playing through multiple routes. I guess. I'll watch somebody else do it. I just don't want to do it. Like, to get to, like, the true ending. I'm out on true endings. I don't want this multiple true ending stuff, okay? Just give me the intended ending, please and thank you. Don't let a gauge sour the series for you. It's mostly an outlier story-wise. See, so you say it's mostly an outlier story-wise, but from what I gather from like Ocean Gale, like we had a great conversation about it, he said that it's like the most, like Three Houses is like the outlier Fire Emblem-wise. Like, it's the least Fire Emblem of the Fire Emblems, is how he has worded it to me. Black Eagles. Three Houses doesn't have a true ending. Just 4 separate, but equal. Okay. You did the Edelgard route. I slayed the fuck out of Edelgard. She was not nice. Gameplay-wise, yes. Okay. Maybe that's just what he was referring to then. But no, like, none of it has soured it, like, to me, the combat that I've done, because I've only... Spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. Here's comes the spoiler on a gauge. I watched his mom get killed. You know, Dragon Mom. Going to the ring room. She got yeeted, and I was like, damn. I was like, that fast, huh? But it still reminded me a lot of Three Houses. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this all seems too familiar. Oh, mostly talking to DC about... Okay. Then my bad. My bad for show. All right. I guess we're gonna go and do this, huh? What do we do here? Fucking Sabrina the Teenage Witch over here. Walter, what's up, big guy? What's the matter? Nope.
Away with you!
Which, oh, okay. Okay. Do they become one mega doll now? Oh, they do! Nope. Dude, no way. In the way the thing wiggles and moves, hard pass. Nope. I'm out. I am 110% out on fucking Garbage Pail Kid over here. No thanks. Gross. I don't like dolls, like animated or evil children. You know what I mean? Are you shitting on me? Should I not be there? Oh, the way that thing's looking at us? No, I don't like it at all. What? I'm a doll? What happened? Get me out of here. 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 What is this thing doing? Make it stop. Dude, is this thing gonna fucking stop or not? Cut it out. What's the matter with you? Bashing your head on the ground like that. I love LP. There is to be no denying. I am the doll. Okay, well, makes sense then. I mean, visually, I love the way the dungeon looks. Baby doll boss, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Calcabrina. Still shitting on me. Dude, can you cut it out? Like, the evil kid giggle wigs me out. Why does it keep doing this? Nah, boss, that's it. Nope. Nope, I hope to never do that one again. Just because of the boss, that's it. Dude, no. Never again, please and thank you. God, I don't want to do that again. No thanks. Nope. Some loot though, huh? Oh, Wondrous Tales entry. Good for us.
Hear, feel, think.
Mommy Crystal! Not to be confused with Billy Crystal.
Space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst. We are the word of the Mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
I do remember this part. Like, I remember Minfilia not being Minfilia anymore.
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn, guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more, Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease.
So was Zodiac the opposite of Hydaelyn?
They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea.
So she can't come back, from what I understand.
Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
The dark to her light, okay. Minfilia is gone. She is Hydaelyn. The Echo. Damn.
You've had another vision, haven't you?
Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Right, okay. Thank you. Gave herself up because mommy was too weak to speak. Makes sense. Bummed. Thancred's gonna be fucking heartbroken. I love Heavensward, dude. And having the refresher has been so goddamn good.
Still in one piece, are we? Well, did you learn anything?
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
as unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Menphilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Menphilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying... Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
I blame Alpha now. He got this ball rolling.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Too bad old Matoya couldn't have been the one to throw herself into it. Jesus. Dog, she's guarding the out-of-order sign in the bathroom.
Tancred, wait!
He's pissed. He blames himself. He couldn't protect her.
No, this is all wrong.
You and your goddamn Crystal Braves, Chief. Would definitely rather have Menphilia in my life than Matoya. Damn. That's a tough one. I like the brutal honesty of Matoya. Oh yeah, he's definitely still paying for it. 100%. Fucking A, man. That's something that, you know, until we started this, like, replay through again, that it really don't, like, Alphino was a fucking catalyst in everything going to shit, man. If it wasn't for Alfie and his band of blue bastards, we'd be better off. I mean, you gotta wonder what the alternative would have been. But, like, and this is where having a refresher or replay, I'm able to see different bits or really, like, soak in things better or more adequately. Doc, I gotta drain the main vein. BRB, promise. Woo. Yo, Trails! Hang on one sec, man. I'm eye dropping up, too. My eyes are kind of itchy. And then I'll get you dialed in. VIP status, my man. And also, thank you for contributing for the cozy reading. Hey, eyeballs! Angry with me. I blame work and old age. Definitely work and old age. Yo, what? Everybody lost earlier, DC. You have been the one winner in the roulette board. All right, let me get DC squared away. I mean, Trails, my bad. DC, you're on my mind. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, Trails, am I seeing this for the first time? Is your profile picture Archer? We're gonna find out. Trails, if you're there, blink twice. Okay, are we good? Yeah, if your profile picture is Archer, I think we're good. Boy, is it! That is Archer with a mustache, isn't it? It's my first time on Twitch. When you click somebody's name in chat, you see all their account info. Like, I've never done that before, but yeah. Cool. Right on, dude. Thank you very much. She's not coming back, is she? I know that, I do. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we, as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. Trails, my man. Thank you, dude. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Flamen. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Vance, after all that you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. Good, dude. Free naps, even in game. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. 'Twould seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit? Don't rest. Just go back. We're going. Trails, how's your week been treating you, man? What are you doing up there with a green rooster? All right. Because fast travel is easier. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Dude, does this guy have a jellyfish minion? Yuck. Those things stink and they hurt. true.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation. Good, good. You of all people should be present.
Yeah, you know, I was resting.
When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
It's from the belly wound, isn't it?
Tis nothing. Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
What if he just went full Alvis? Changed his voice up.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Hell yeah, dog. Let's knock back a couple of brouhahas. I'm not much a wine guy. Hope that doesn't sound snooty of me. Shulk. Yeah. Would you take off your helmet to have a beer with me, friend? Date night with Emmerich? I'm down. He's a handsome lad, for show. The Lord Commander said you would come, Vance. You better believe it. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after his conference is concluded. I think he will be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I'm rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. Speaking of resting, also too, I noticed for the first time, I don't remember what night it was this week, when I signed out in an inn, when you sign back in, you wake up in the bed and you're like, ugh. I didn't know that was a thing, but I loved it. Like, for real, I love it. I was like, dude, that's great. I didn't know that was gonna happen. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet Lords Artorial and Amanalain, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Yeah, it was a nice little touch. I dug it. Redwald, my guy. You know who we are. I see your ice horse and I raise you a lightning horse. You know what I kind of wish would happen, although it's never going to, obviously. When you ride the not-so Nimbus Cloud, it just plays like the end of like Dragon Ball Z. Like that would be great. Play that on loop. Smitten by that. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me that when we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha! And here I am, laboring to make it so. Lord Artorial, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party may have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me! They would defy Sir Emmerich's commands! If they dare attack Vidofnir! It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a lord of House Fortom present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Amanalain while I am away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child, but certainly he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty. A simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. Yeah, I guess I can. I didn't think I'd be able to. Get an extra 10,000? Maybe. I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy. Guarding his tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Artorial thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you're here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, oh no! Yet this is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to it, old boy. Come. Honor it. Honor it. I don't know. I must return to my rounds. Honor it. Honor it. Oh dear, do be careful, my lord. Honoroid. Honoroy. Kind of random, but have you guys heard that Xenosaga? Yeah, you know, for who? I was just, I made mention of that earlier. Yeah, it's got like a Kickstarter or something going on. Pianos collection. And I had seen somebody on Twitter make mention that the way it was worded, that the only way you can get the, I don't want to misword it, like a different version, like a CD version, is if you have to back it like the $400 backer. I don't know. I didn't look into like the rewards for backing it, but I was like, damn, I was like $400 for a CD version of something. I was like, that sounds like a bunch. There's a music box at $450. Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't know what I'm doing, so. Oh shit, I gotta go! I'm not good. I'm not good. Wait, is that heal? No, that's Asuna. That's heal. Okay, now I think we're all right. Holy shit. I get out of hand in a hurry, huh? CD is 22, digital only is even cheaper. Oh, okay, then that's cool. Yeah, then I definitely misunderstood. Oh, forgot about this too. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, bro, look at me. I'm a healing machine. We're good. We're doing A-okay. And this gets Valimar some XP as well. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's right, I'm bad. Why was I doing that as Scholar? Because I figured it was just easy experience. Nothing more. Just easy XP for my Scholar. That was it. Chumbawamba. And I got Valimar XP. Still gonna get my boy to 10. Vance Calum, Wolf's Bane, pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well with Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was this grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made the arsons confess. Lever that. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, you might still be there, or he might still be there. Very well. I would not want that job. Just cruising around on my Nimbus cloud, don't mind me. Fancy meeting you here, Vance. 'Twas fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what the other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Yeah, can't turn it in. Alright, I'm, just me trying to cheat the system. No big deal. And there they are, pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice, have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is naught left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Crack one open. Oh, and this should of course go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Toriel wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go in and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Vance. I'll join you anon. He's gonna go try and murder some more stuff. No big deal. That dude's already passed out.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some color back in them cheeks.
Love the accent. Oh wait, dude, do I get fucking shoot!
Longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
I get drugged, don't I?
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting.
Am I remembering that right? Do I get fucking...
When I heard about
Did she
the
put something in my
conference,
hooch?
I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see.
Definitely do.
And here we are, about to break bread with him.
I knew it! Yeah!
You were right, my friend. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest? After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it.
I still love the accent.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs. This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Falcon's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping. Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Travarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
Voice actor kills it, though.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
I mean, not for nothing. If he's trying to silence her, maybe not just wing her, just like...
I spit on your choices, nobleman! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done? I only did as you ordered, my lord.
The eye animations, it's so good.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
Ooh. Not a great moment. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the First Commander and Lord Artorial are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Emmanuel has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. Yeah. Dude, don't just stand there. Stop her. He's like, all right, I winged her. And then she just kept talking. He's like, well, I didn't stop her yet. So, belly shot? Yeah, sure. What could possibly go wrong? Aye, aye, Capitan. Was that one below us? Whoa, what, dude? Let me come around on your biker weekend. Should have been more specific, my guy. You tell a soldier to stop a rioter, of course they're gonna shoot him. Whew. Well, what say you? So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering a public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with their hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Hey! Dude, what is... Lord Artorial and the First Commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emmanuel, and I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since last we saw him. The katana is snazzy. I know I have a samurai, just I'm probably never gonna use it. It was just easy enough to unlock, so I was like, oh, bingo. And then I did the 11 event so I could get him armored up. No problemo. Heed my call, Valimar, the Ashen Knight. My apologies, Vance. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be a time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emmanuel ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive. Others resisted and were struck down. Still, others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The chirurgeon, I don't know that word, are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. The healers. Given their impeccable timing, it is like the convictors who drew us away from the helmet were in league with the protesters. The Hamlet, not helmet. Sorry, I can't read tonight. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this place conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the Hamlet is any indicator, theirs has been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seemed disillusioned. You spoke with them, then. I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we will do so again. If we can find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Vance, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Get up, Emmanuel. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honorit. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honor it! Honor it! I could have sworn he was. It's like fucking kids, am I right? Gee whiz. Chirurgian. Yeah, I'll just call him a healer. I'll remember that it's just a healer. Medic! Like Kai? Oh, Chirurgian? Chirurgian? Yeah, healer it is. Healer it is! No, so it is up more. Alright. Chirurgian. Yeah, I'll never remember that. Healer it is. That's it! That's all we got. Just a healer. Oh, there he is. I definitely was not pronouncing it correctly. Go figure.
No, no. What have they done to you? Onowa! Onowa!
I'm not French, dude. I'm sorry.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onowa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgian without delay.
Chirurgian.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces!
I know, Phil, you had mentioned that the other night, and this is the first time they finally said it.
Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Snap out of it!
stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
Whoa, shit!
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Holy fuck, I didn't remember that happening. See ya, punk. Starched him.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Savage. Know what else I just noticed too in regards to Thancred's Bowie eyes? He wears that mask over his devoid of color eye. Thancred just rocked his shit, dude. That was spectacular. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... Wish you would do the same in the scene that gives me secondhand embarrassment. Oh, alright. Yeah, I mean, matchy-matchy is nice. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Love this song. Night in the Broom is the name of it, and I will never forget it. Whoa! I know that hero pawn. Are you playing catch up? Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Vance. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply in the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? But what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmont, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, aye. We must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur our disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not reveal in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear, yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies, as unified Ishgardian force filled the men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong as united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well. You may count on my support for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emmanuel take part in the grand melee. By his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds as I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall too be mine. Now then, we have no time to lose. Vance, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Yeah, words. They get the better of me sometimes, for sure. It's not that I can't read well. It's just that sometimes, brain to mouth, my eyes get ahead of me and I stumble, you know. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. So that is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. Then what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? It is getting to be a bit much, isn't it? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. A poor choice of words. For friends tried and true, then. The living and the lost. So, for this grand melee of his, Sir Emmerich wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes. I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. I should have done the middle one. My fingers to brain don't connect sometimes, so I understand. Yeah. Well met, Vance. Have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficiency. No, it's not efficiency. The efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Yeah, dog. I salute greatness. Parkour. Tancred's been telling me about all about Sir Emmerich's grand soiree. Seems you're expected to join. Yo, this dude gets it. Respect. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, 'cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Oh well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked the guests. Can't say I disagree with the choices though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundation and you the pillars. You know what I'm going to check too? 270. All right. I'm best Chirurgeons attending to him as we speak. Best healers. He is yet to wake, but surely he will. Oh, Father has volunteered me for his grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Don't be a bitch. Oh, no, it's not like that. It's just... you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be, whereas I'm a son of House Forton, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could not do. Right and wrong. That was the way of it. Till the older brother began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard the conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, till your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honoroi, I can't pronounce it, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame. But in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot weakly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. There you go, bro. Few times, way better. Damn, that's some electric red.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
It's got massive balls.
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, The risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Emmanuel de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to
He's
deny
like, I
such
beat
a
the
heartfelt
bitch out of
plea?
him.
We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
Time to nut up or shut up, kid.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord
Was that a
Commander
different
of the
voice
Temple
actor?
Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the
Nope.
Watch
Okay,
into
same
battle
one,
along
sorry.
with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Sounded different in that first line that he spit out. I was like,
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Excuse me.
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Yeah, dude.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Gods help me. I think I might be in. I missed it. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced than at concealing his emotions. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight and yours, but not mine. Semric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The Grand Melee will be held. Oh, wait a minute. I remember this part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Now that I just saw that screen, I definitely remember this part. The big. What did Dude Man say? Check out Balmung while you're traveling around. It gets rather entertaining around. Oh, is that like the people that play? Oh, RP hub. Okay. Eyebrow wiggles. I mean, the RP things, it's not really my cup of tea. So, you know. Oh, ERP. What is... Oh, they talking like boom, boom, bang, bang? Like people start talking all dirty and shit? Gotcha. Okay, yeah. That's me being the old guy who doesn't know abbreviations, acronyms, like... Then the eyebrow okay, so the eyebrow wiggle makes more sense now. Okay. Now yo comprendo for sure. I had no fucking clue! I'm the innocent, uncultured, friggin' old guy. Don't mind me. Yeah. Alright, not my thing. Gets entertaining around this time. Gee whiz. All right. All right, we got one. Got one on the board. The more you know. Right? The more you know. All right, hold on. I gotta hit the head one more time. BRB. Alright. Up, up, and away. Let us melee. I'm ready, dog. I'm ready to go. Pippin! They're gonna be like, come on! I thought we were friends!
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which the allied company of Uldag, Redania, and Laminsan forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. When the combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. I don't remember if I had won this when I did it the first. I probably did, because I had to have, right? You have to win this. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to their company's flag. This all seems really complicated, but it boils down to hit the purple line. Okay. So the dude with the purple, hit him. While defeating most combatants will award you 1 tactical point. Marked combatants, mark you 10. Okay, let's just go. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's just boogie woogie. I'm gonna fuck shit up. Oh, that's one of ours. My bad, my bad. Ah!
Is that all you've got?
I feel like this is definitely something I at least failed once. I'm just running defense, fam. Nope, that's one of ours.
It ends here.
Right there!
Yo, I think we did it. Me and Raubon, toe to toe. I don't like my odds, but I also like my odds. Cyclops! Cyclops! Everyone on your guard! Who got sandwich meats? Jesus, dude. Sight! Goodbye! Continue the melee. I'll deal with him. Just one swift uppercut? No problemo. Daft sod. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces, form a line on Vance now! Don't do it. Bad move on your part, guys. I'm not fucking with Raubon. Ever. Dude is an absolute god amongst mere mortals. Yeah, about that. Sergeant, I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Let's go. Damn it all. Bro, I got this. Let's go! Yeah! Here's to hoping I live. Maybe I shouldn't stand in the circle. Maybe I shouldn't stand there. Yeah, dog, we're fine. out of the circle? Come on, man. Victory! Woo! Feels good. Yeah, I definitely feel as though I had failed this at least a couple of times the first time around.
Did he win? Then we...
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
Yeah, dude.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Yeah. Dog, I'm here for it.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Head nod. Your Grace.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
It was a team effort. Oof.
Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time, as Minfilia would have done.
Whoa! Hey there, big dog. I see you down there. Thal's balls. I had forgotten what it feels like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the Blood Sands have I had the privilege. Not since the Bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then, the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you've come. How much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us.
Lead on, Father.
Said your goodbyes? In all the years I've known Raubon, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed this symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Vance, you made this happen. Very well. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. Bye, Hilda. You can stay up here and hang out with us if you want.
Lord.
Hey, alive and well.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord.
but I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
Yeah, dude! Looking for an in. I can't tell if that's a scar on his head or if it's like a port wine stain.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
My
It
lord?
seemed that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuel, you'll place yourself at your brother's disposal. He'll be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Y'shtola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Doing what we do. All right, Phil, you jinxed it earlier. The sleep bug bit. It happened. The sleep bug has bitten, so we're gonna wrap up a bit early tonight. Pardon me? It is like the yawns have been coming in greater succession. So yeah, we'll wrap up here. And then yeah, we'll boogie down starting tomorrow. I would imagine we'll probably get to will give me time to sprint home tomorrow and be here for big events. Bingo bango. Cause tomorrow should be like you had said earlier in the night, a Nidhogg. Like is the big battle with Nidhogg, is that, I mean, we gotta be getting fairly close to the end of post-patch, right? Like, it's gotta be right around the corner at least. I feel like we're making fairly good time. I could be wrong though. There are multiple steps in quests, so I mean, maybe it's just a bit deceiving. Maybe that's just on my end. Almost done with 3.2. I've started associating with like the end of what seems to be like a major quest when it's fully voiced. That seems to be like kind of a tell that like it could be the end of a patch, or I don't know, I'm probably just looking too far into it. But who's on? Who's doing what? Shit, man, excuse me. Let's go see Scott, Unicorn Overlord. 3.3 is the end of post Heavensward. 3.4 and 3.5 are basically pre-Stormblood. Okay. But you said from the end of Heavensward MSQ to Stormblood is like 44 quests, right? You said 44. That's a general pattern. Okay, cool. 3/3's end of post Heavensward. Nice. Yeah, so that'll be the big Nidhogg, and then throwing the eye over the bridge. Warriors of Darkness, or not over the bridge or off a cliff or something like that, whatever it was. I can't, clearly remember, but we will go and see RPG FanCom. Yeah, so we'll go see Scott. If you guys don't know who Scott is at RPG FanCom, great dude, great streamer. He's playing some Unicorn Overlord. We are 17 quests in. Bingo. Feels good. But yeah, man, if you guys don't know Scott, great bald, great dude. He has a wonderful publication, rpgfan.com, for those of you that are unfamiliar. But yeah, man, show Scott tons of love. I hope you and yours have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. Thank you, everybody, always for being here. Appreciate it. Love doing this. Love being here together, man. So thank you. Be back tomorrow night. Kick some more ass. Take some more names. As we all should. So, you and yours, man, always stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Bye, guys. Be good.